Islamism. Praise Allah to the Prophet Noble Ali. I'm more open up, but I'm more should make a prayer. Follow the universe, follow love, true peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, by night and by day. So the Prophet Ali. Amen. First, all rise, give the perfect praises to Allah, divine, the one and only, the internal and incomprehensible, the one who does not beget, no one does not begot. We give honors to Brother Marcus Messiah Garvey Bay, the forerunner of the Prophet Noble Israeli, who was a John the Baptist return in this day and time. Honors to the Universal Negro Improvement Association.
There's a stalled vehicle ahead.
So we give honors to him and the movement of the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Without that, the Prophet was aware that the Marcus Messiah Garvey Bay said, a man without roots is like a tree without nationality, is like a tree without roots. So, that being said, I'm here to come to you all to say, the show today is called Stay Alert. Be mindful of what you see, what you hear, the propaganda, the fake news, and all that stuff. Look between the lines of what's really going on, family. Because if you're going to just accept the media for what they say, then you're going to be lost. You don't. They keep telling you over and over again to be prepared for different catastrophes and calamities to happen. But how many people are paying attention? There's only a few. And we got ones talking about so-called Negro blacks and colors talking about get out the United States. And they talking about they had a dream about it or whatever. And that's some type of folly, because number one, why would you leave your home and go somewhere else that you have no knowledge of? You go get your residency somewhere like Panama or whatever, you don't even know what's bound to happen in that area. Do you know the calamities that's going to fall in that area too? You think the people are going to be saved in Africa and all this other stuff? If you're not prepared, you're going to fall for anything. You don't stay rooted on who you are, what your nationality is, and what your culture is. You don't have a desire to learn who your ancestors were, your ancient forefathers and mothers. They keep singing in the church, and school, and little Bible school, the one I'm familiar with. They say Father Abraham had many sons. I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. Right arm, right foot, Father Abraham had many sons. Right? So that song right there automatically should catapult one's thoughts that Ibrahim or Abraham was our ancient forefather and is being passed down from generation to generation. And the book of Genesis, like I said earlier today, Genesis chapter 12, verse 1 and 2, it states, and I quote, it says that Abraham, I have made you a great nation. Stop right there. Now that goes into the questionnaires. Who made you? Allah. Okay, enough said. I have made you a great nation. Whoever will bless you, I will bless them. Whoever will curse you, I will curse them. So the ancient Moabites and Canaanites and Hittites and Amorites are our ancient forefathers, regardless of what the Bible teaches about our ancestors, because you have to understand, Old English came out of like 1800s or something, right? 17, somewhere around there. So English is really, technically, really not that old. So you cannot sit here and try to get me to think that your way of thinking of what your supposedly Bible teaches us is thus and so correct. So I'm here to tell my brothers and sisters that you gotta look beyond the words. You gotta talk to people who know another language other than English, because the Bible was not originally written in English. And how the Nicaea got the idea of translation and everything, and the book was finalized, 1611 Bible, but the religion itself of Catholicism didn't come out until 1929, so it was put on the record. Our authority behind the not Holy Quran, but I stand corrected, Quran question for Moorish children. That was written on the back of our authority, which was in 1928, August 18th, somewhere around there. But the official religion of Catholicism came later in 1929, because they put theirs on the record a year later. Why they did that? Because they wanted to be protected by the First Amendment. So with that being said, family, you have to be alert on what's going on. You gotta surround yourself with people who know stuff. I'm gonna be real with you and say it once, I'm gonna say it again, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. That the Bible was not written in English. It was actually written in Hebrew, Arabic, Aramaic, and Hebrew. Now, as far as this Johnny-come-lately Ethiopian nation or whatever, which came much later, which was a separation between Abyssinia and Somalia at one time. They were all one nation, basically, in Africa, so to speak. So when the Europeans came over to Abyssinia and separated between Somalia and Abyssinia, came Ethiopia. So you have to understand about laws and flags. Laws and flags say this: if your flag changes, that means the name has to change. It can't be under the old national flag. It can't be that way, because it's going to cause confusion amongst the people. So if you understand flag laws and national standards and stuff, then you'll be able to understand why I speak the way I speak. The people of North Central South America are aware of Moorish culture. And in fact, I talked to some people from Argentina. They said they're aware of it. So if they're aware of it, then how come the people in Americas of North America are not aware of it? And the reason why they do that, because they want to hide the truth from you, so that way you don't know who you are and you don't take over your land. That's the reason why. So all this fictitious lies and deceit and all this propaganda going on about being a Negro, black, or colored, Afro-American, African-American, I'm sorry, family, but I'm not sorry. But the ones who should be apologizing, these pale-skinned Europeans, keep changing your ethnicity. Your ethnicity has nothing to do with your nationality. Because if your ethnicity has to do with your nationality, we wouldn't have to suffer no Jim Crow laws that exist in modern day society. It's modern day society where they build prisons and the shoes you got on your feet are being owned by the corporations thereof. And since that's the truth, then how come they keep opening up prisons and keep indoctrinating us with all this falsehood, and then they keep incarcerating our brothers and sisters, whether they be Latino, Chicano, Hispanic, or so-called Negro, black, and colored? Because they don't want us to reproduce ourselves. This is definitely a warning. Stay alert, family. This is what the show is about. Stay alert. Understand the condition. Understand where you need to change. Understand where do you fit in this new world order. Because obviously, if you're trying to catch up with these European folks of celebrities, then you just gone. You just lost. If you try to have whole closet full of bags and clothes and shoes, then you're just hoarding. Brothers, you ain't no different. If you try to get every suit, that Fortune $500 suit, and try to look your best and all that stuff, bro, you are lost. You don't even know who you are. You think putting on a suit is going to make you free? Make you a good businessman just by wearing a suit? Well, I'm going to tell you what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali says. Prophet Drew Ali says this: money and clothes does not make the man. It's a free characteristics. It's the characteristics and free national standards that makes a man. That's what Prophet Noble Drew Ali teaches us Moorish Americans. His laws still applies. His oral statements still apply. The Quran questions for Moorish children still apply. The additional laws still apply. Our Holy Quran and the Moorish Science of America, Circle 7, divinely prepared by Prophet Noble Drew Ali to redeem man from the sinful and fallen stage of humanity back to the highest planes of life with his Father God Allah. So that means you must learn to love instead of hate. So now you're being indoctrinated by hating yourself, sisters, by putting these fake eyelashes on and then these long Jezebel nails. Come on now. I mean, us men, yeah, we love when we look good, but come on now. Come on with the long nails now. You can do better than that. You can do more love for yourself by spending less money and making yourself look decent and dressing down and covering your chastity and covering your head, because that's what it says in the Bible. That's what the Bible teaches us. The Bible teaches us in the book of Corinthians or Chronicles says something about that a woman should cover her head. I don't know where y'all get this information from that sister should not cover her head though. But I'm going to kick the facts the way it is. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't care what society teaches you. I don't care how you were indoctrinated with the District of Columbia, the Democracy Corporation, or the demonized corporation, Washington, D.C. Demonized corporation. They're the ones who control the media. They're the ones who control all this madness going on, and you're buying into it. You're consuming what the slaveholder wants you to consume because they want you to hate yourself. They want you to hate yourself so that way you can act a certain way and act unruly and not be yourself. And being yourself is loving yourself and loving who you are and being yourself and being natural like who Allah made you to be, not what Satan makes you to be, not what the devil makes you to be. Because you can't say the devil makes you do it, but you can say your lower self is the one who guided you to.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 6 for I-110 north toward Los Angeles.
So, I don't care what none of y'all ones, family, I don't care what none of y'all ones have to say about what I'm speaking on right now. Because it's the truth. Do you think it's okay for you to be walking around half naked, going to clubs, and then you got an attitude, you got a big chip on your shoulder, sisters, and then all of a sudden now you want to get a man, all of a sudden now you got a man who look good and he only good for a limited time, just like a Slurpee, you know what I'm saying? The Slurpee tastes good, you know what I'm saying, but next thing you know, the Slurpee's gone, it don't taste good no more, so now you want to throw it away. And that's how you be treating these brothers. Brothers, you ain't no different. That's real. You don't care if your pants is hanging off your butt. But if anything, you over here causing indecent exposure and you hating on yourself. You don't want to wear pants that actually up to your waist and look presentable and look a different way and dress your best. Dressing your best is not wearing your little brother's pants. Come on now, let's not get it twisted. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with the condition that we're in. If we're honest with the condition that we're in, then we will better our thinking. And that means there will be no room for compulsion. There will be no room for gangbanging like King Herod, because no one honors you, so you're going to shoot somebody. You're going to murder somebody. So where's the honor in that? Explain that. So I'm telling y'all straight up, this is how I roll, and this is how I'm always going to be. The only way my thoughts is going to change is not unless I learn something new, and I'm here to bear my condition. And I'm here to teach my brothers and sisters to do the same thing. It's to not hate yourself, but love yourself. Love yourself where you have high self-esteem about yourself, and you can better your condition. Learn about your higher self, which is the mother of the virtues and the harmonies of life that breeds love, mercy, justice, and right. Lower self breeds hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything that harms. So how many people do you see that be on their higher self? And now the question you want to ask yourself on the lower self, how many people you see on a lower self vibration? Last I checked, it's more than 2/3. The 1/3 is just straight loving on themselves and teaching their brothers and sisters how to love themselves. But again, they want to be hard-headed, stick-necked, dirty Moors, and don't even want to learn their culture. They think being black is it. So you being a crayon is okay, right? It's okay for you to suck up everything the slaveholder gave you. It's okay for you to suck up everything the slaveholder gave you with those titles that allude to slavery. It's okay for you to suck up everything that is given to you in society, and then all of a sudden now you all of a sudden bamboozled, and you all of a sudden you all hypnotized by the social media and all this crap and all this garbage going on, to the point where you can't even find no way out, because you choose not to find a way out. When someone presents to you something that's better, you don't even want to bury your condition. You don't want to bury your condition because you're comfortable. And I said, I meant it. If anyone got a problem with it, they can come see me, because y'all can't see me now, and none of y'all will ever. But all of my subscribers and the ones who subscribe to my channel, who've actually met me in the public and gave me a hand grip or a pound or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They know what I look like. But that's neither here nor there. What needs to be there is what's in your mind. What toxic and what poison you put in your mind. What type of music are you listening to when you putting that toxic and poison in your mind? What are you eating while you listen to that toxic and poison? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you eating right, or are you just making these corporations with the fast food places rich? Because last I checked, the corporations don't care about nobody but themselves. The elite, the specific people who run these corporations, and they want to keep poisoning you with GMO food, and you wonder why your children are crazy. You keep feeding them ice cream during the hot summer day, and then don't realize that's going to congest them when you killing their not only their self-esteem, but you're also killing their immune system at the same time. Because dairy is not meant for us to drink. Of course not. No, nay. We got a few people in the chat, but I'm going to continue what I have to say. Anybody who do not love themselves, it shows through the expression, how they act, how they treat you. And if you don't do it their way, they gonna like disown you, like you know what I'm saying, like you got like some type of jurisdiction over them, like you the judge or something. Like if they don't want to be with me, fine, whatever. I don't want him to leave me, but I told him not to leave me, but he's not listening to me. And all of a sudden you just drunk on alcohol and carnal things, and you're mixing all this alcohol together, and you do not know that you're messing up your neurons in your brain to the point where you can't even function. So when you get drunk on alcohol and carnal things, you lose yourself in the alcohol, and you become something other than your higher self. Your higher self is what's always going to tell you what's right. Your lower self will never tell you anything. Your lower self will always tell you something wrong. Even though it may sound good, it will say, yeah, go ahead, partake that. It's good. Yeah, go ahead. And then all of a sudden you don't know that the truth is the first thing that comes. The truth always comes first, and the falsehood comes last, because the falsehood cannot sustain itself without truth to a certain degree, depending on where your thought patterns are. Where your thought patterns are, that's what a man thinketh, so it be. So he is, so she is. So you need to really sit down and really start thinking, how can you bury your condition without going through all this hardship and all these calamities, and keep going through these fictitious relationships, acting like that's your husband, and he's acting like that's your wife, or whatever the case may be. You're playing house, you're playing the hokey pokey, and you're about ready to turn each other around, and then doing the things that married couples do when they after get through getting married, is they elope, and they share themselves with each other. He's be faithful to her bed. So all of a sudden now you have these unwanted pregnancies. You have this man who don't even have nothing going for himself, but just with the yayo he got between his legs. That's all he got to offer? Wow. Just good sex, right? Well, that good sex comes with a consequence. It comes with child support that a lot of young mothers ain't ready for, and you wonder why they're single, because they were already popped out like some bread, hot bread out of a toaster, like some toast, and being used. And you can see all the pain and suffering and the countenance in their face that they went through something, and they don't have nobody help them take care of these children. And these fathers don't even want to be fathers no more. They just want to just have sex with the next. And you know what they do? They put these women through hardship. These sisters are working 2-3 different jobs just to be able to survive. And guess who's watching the babies? Grandma, grandpas, whoever. You draw what I'm saying? So now you got all these unwanted pregnancies, but you want to act like you're married, like this is going to be your mate for life. And that's not the case. That's not the situation. So you all are trapped up in this world, this whirlpool of this falsehood that you so-called think is a reality, but it's all a fairy tale. But trust me, fairy tales don't even exist no more. It never did exist. You never know what you're getting yourself into when you meet this guy. Or you never know, brothers, you never know what you're getting yourself into when you meet this woman. You don't know nothing about her. You just spend maybe 2-3 years with her, 1 year with her, 6 months with her, all of a sudden now you know her. You don't know her. You don't know her intentions or ulterior motives are, because you never opened up your mouth to communicate. You never understood the next person, what their perspective is on life and how they see, or what they see fit, or what they see is fits right with them. If it don't fit right with them, it's wrong. And you are with the wrong person. If a woman is giving a man so much drama and hardship, y'all don't need to be together. Same situation with me. If me as a man can't get along with a woman, there's no point of us being together, because all we're going to do is fuss and fight with each other. All we're going to do is hurt each other. We're going to end up killing each other. So is it really honestly worth it? Being in a relationship, and all of a sudden now you call it domestic violence, you want to call 911, and you're not coming until 4 or 5, 6 hours later, because of the simple fact these officers are underpaid, and there's not even enough of them to go on patrol, and they're shutting down after 12 o'clock? Are you serious? So you call it domestic violence, but police station don't open until 8 o'clock when it used to be 24 hours? Come on now, are you guys really thinking? Are you honestly really thinking? That's the question. What do you think that and this is again, this is stay alert, family. This is why I have this discussion today, because it's for you all. I'm gonna take a pause for this teaching today, and I'm gonna go into the chat. Ezek, oh my gosh, praise Allah, heaven high to you, Islam. Angeles, Islam, peace and blessings, heaven high to you. Welcome back to the channel. I see you coming back to get these lessons. So praise Allah for the one who is watching right now, and praise Allah for the ones who are watching in the background, whatever the case may be. All honors to the 2 likes. Praise Allah for that. If I can get 1 like for the whole demonstration, then praise Allah. If I get more likes, praise Allah. I'm not pushed like these other YouTubers. I ain't gonna say no names, nor do I care to. Because guess what? This is my hyphy with the truth for my brothers and sisters, because I would never have the truth given to me the way I had it given to me. So the only way I can do it is deliver it to the young people, so that way they be in the know. You gotta want better for yourself, sisters. If you really want a good man, you gotta be good to yourself. You gotta make sure that you are A1 qualified to be with this man who is a handyman, who is skilled in jacks of all trades. Only thing he want a woman is who know how to sew, all that good stuff and make clothes and all that stuff. That's what he won't. He don't mind having that. Shoot, I wouldn't mind having that. Shoot. Praise Allah. That's all I can say about that. Shoot. Woman who cook, clean, so shoot, she got my attention for life. That's real. Because I'm about that life. Your brother man Moorish life is here. I have no reason to deceive the common people, because if you really, let's just say, hypothetically, y'all go, you and your so-called boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all share a car and you get a whole bunch of parking tickets, but he can't get a car in his name, but the car is in your name. But he get a whole bunch of parking tickets in your name, and all of a sudden now your registration's all have overpaid parking tickets, and you can not only get a boot on your ride, but at the same token, you can have your car towed. So what's up with this fictitious relationship? He get the utility bills turned in your name. He's helping you pay the bill, so to speak. All of a sudden, he got to change your heart. Now he's leaving you with $3,000 with the electricity bill. Are you serious right now? Is that the benefit of having a boyfriend as a fake husband? Is that what's the benefit of having a girlfriend as a fake wife? Come on, now you guys playing house and y'all doing way too much. You don't have no intentions on obligating yourself to each other. You don't have no intentions on getting married, and then when you do, you have more problems. You got more problems that you can count on more than one or more than two hands than you can count the money in your banking account. I don't think nobody heard me though, but you can count more problems on one hand, on both hands, and have more hands left over than you can count money in your banking account. That's a toxic relationship. And that's really my brothers and sisters fail to understand. When you go out and you meet someone and then you feel like they're genuine or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you need to watch them. Be a friend, not a boyfriend, girlfriend. Be a friend. Get to know them. You draw what I'm saying, vice versa between man and woman. Get to know each other, hang around their mother and father, see what their family is like. And if they start acting unruly, you already know where the door is. Exit right, stage right. Please. That's what you do. That's what you ought to do. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be setting yourself up for failure, family. And I don't think y'all be ready for all of that. None of y'all. So, it's just best to be safe and be a friend, and at least you know what you're getting yourself into. Meanwhile, you got to figure out what this person's diet is all about. What does the person like to eat? Do they like eating scavenger food? Because you know what they say, family, you are what you eat. You eat the scavenger, you become the scavenger. It consumes your thinking. You drink alcohol, you become the devil. Your devil is already being activated because now you're on a lower self vibration. You're on some type of downers. So if you are smoking weed, you're not getting high. You're like straight demented, yo. I can't make it up. What does it benefit getting drunk and acting unruly and not acting out of character? And then you gotta make the bed that you slept in, but then again, that bed is very hard to make because of the simple fact you just messed up. You messed up because you think you're wrong. You think going to the bar and all this other stuff is pleasant? It's all good? Nay, it's not. You need to better your condition. Stay out them bars. Stay out them clubs with all that alcohol and stuff. They don't bring nobody together. They don't pursue relationships and stuff. Nah, it don't. It don't bring people together. It divides families. Trust me, I know. Take it for someone who has experience. But I'm going to leave y'all with that. That's real. That's real with a government seal. Circle 7 logos. I can't lie. I can't make it up. I'm gonna call the facts what it is, yo. But Islam family, y'all hold tight right quick. Is yeah. Hold on. Peace. Hold on. Islam family, peace and blessings. Your brother man Moorish Life is back. No intro, no none of that. Your brother man got things to do. He got things to do. But let's keep this reality of truth, family. Because I got love for y'all. Is the most important thing is the truth. And the truth shall make you free. And without the truth, you have a lot of confusion. So what we're going to do is demolish this confusion and speak the facts for what it truly is and nothing else. We can expose a falsehood, but what is that going to do to help us if we're not going to learn? Learn is the best thing you can do no matter what your age is. What walk of life you practice, it doesn't matter, but the truth is everything. If you can't put 2 plus 2 together and give 4, then you know we got a problem. But I'm gonna have to cut this short because this was a bonus demonstration for y'all today because I was not able to go live on Monday. So this is a special treat for all my viewers out there, all my subscribers, non-subscribers, etc. So yeah, we are going to do this until the wheels fall off. We might have to hydroplane. We might have to what's the word I'm looking for? We might have to do something else. We might have to go hover conversion or something, right? That's what we might have to do. So with that being said, family, y'all take care of yourself. Be safe, be peace, love on each other. Speak love, kind words to your moms, your pops. Tell them you love them, no matter what condition they in. Still show them some love, show them some respect. Because you know what? One day you're going to need somebody to care for you and love you too. So y'all take care of yourself. Be safe, be peace. Peace and love, Islam.